If not, you can take this time to make a good choice and switch if you need to. But if not, you guys should be paying attention up here. All right. So I have a question for you guys. By just a show of hands, I don't want stories right now. Raise your hand if you went trick or treating. A lot of you guys did. Okay. Okay. I'll call on quiet hands. About how many pieces of candy do you think you guys got? Oh, I love the quiet hand.
20.
About 20. What do you think, Bryce?
About 100.
About 100. Maddie?
About 5,050.
About 40. About 40. What do you think? About 30. Ella?
1 million.
Wow, that's a
Yeah,
lot.
about as much as I have.
Okay, I'm calling on quiet hands. Jessica?
15?
About 15. Bailey?
100 million.
All right.
Impossible.
And Annalise? Okay. Bryce, listen up here, okay? So, you know what I noticed from you guys? I heard all of you guys rounding. You might not have realized that you were, but when I asked you how many, you guys all said about 70, about 100, about 40. You might not have gotten exactly those numbers, but it was probably right around there. You might have, but maybe a little higher, a little lower.
Mine was higher.
You can share your Halloween stories with me at lunch or at recess. That would be a great time. Okay, so we're going to talk about rounding. A couple of you guys said that you knew. A couple of you guys said that you knew what rounding was when Holly asked you guys. So we're going to talk about rounding. Hey, Alec, can I have you pick a number on this number line? Not one of the big numbers, but one number between 1 and 100.
50.
Not one of the big numbers. One of these smaller numbers in between.
Oh. 51.
43? Is that what you're pointing to?
49.
49. Okay. So Alec wants to talk about the number 49. So I know you guys have done place value before. So what are the tens that 49 is in between, Seely? 50 and 40. Awesome. So I'm going to put a blue line under 40 and an orange line under 50. So what was the number you picked, Alex? 49?
49.
So we're going to think about what number 49 rounds to. We always round to the closest number. So, Alec, what 10? If we're rounding to the nearest 10, what 10 is it closest to?
50.
50. So I'm going to put an orange dot right above it so that we know that. Well, what about 48? What do you think that one rounds to? Kaylee? Kaylee. Ashlyn, I'm sorry. Ashlyn? Jessica, you want to help her out? Think it rounds to 50? Why do you think that?
About 4, it's like, if you have 40, you have 49.
Yeah.
It starts at 50.
Maybe someone can help her out. How many away from 50 is 48? Alec?
2.
2. So it's closer to 50 than it is to 40, right? So is 47 closer to 50 or 40? Let's see, who have an idea? Ashlyn.
I've already
Right.
called on her.
I'll call on quiet hands though, right? What about 46? Ella. 50. So 45 is a tricky one. Does anyone know the rule when something ends in a 5? Alec, what do you think that rule is?
Dad, it can't be used because then it would be both of them.
Yeah, it is right in between, isn't it? So we kind of have to decide. So, Seely, what do you think?
It would be like fighting over it, so maybe like half blue and half orange.
Oh, that's a good guess. Jessica, do you have an idea? You think it rounds to 50? Yeah. So if something ends in a 5, we just kind of decided, it's like people who do math, and so all of you now know the rule that 5 rounds up. So we just kind of have to pick, and that's what it's been decided, that
It's like a
5
boat.
rounds up. Yeah. Like a boat. So what about 44, 43, 42, and 41? Cameron, what are you thinking?
All blue.
They're all blue. How come you said blue?
Because you put a blue line under the
Yeah, but is it closer to 40 or 50?
closer to 4.
Closer to 40, so they round down, right? Great. So Jessica was saying earlier that she knows a rule that if the number ends in a 1, 2, 3, or 4, right, it rounds down. And when a number ends in 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, it goes up. Thanks, Alec. So we're gonna do I'm gonna do an example for all of us, and then we're gonna try this together, okay?
Number 9.
So, not right now, but later would be a great time to fix that, Maddie.
It fell.
So let's pick another number. Let's see. Maddie, could I have you, Bryce, do you wanna pick a number on here? Not one of the big ones, but can you pick a number between 1 and 100 for me?
99.
99.
99. That was 9.
All right, so for the number 99, if we're going to round this to the nearest 10, we're gonna look at our tens place. I know you guys have done place value before, so can someone tell me what number's in the tens place? Celia, what number's in the tens place?
What was it? 90.
Yes, 90. So this 9, it represents 90, right? This 9 is in the tens place. So when you're rounding to the nearest 10, you look at the number in the tens place. Maddie, can I be looking over here, please? And then you look at the number directly to the right of that number. And that will tell you if you round up or round down. So based on that just talked about, yeah. So thumbs up if you think this number should be rounded up. Thumbs down if you think it should be rounded down. Oh yeah, I see that. If you're not sure, you can put it sideways. Yeah, that's a good rule. Great, I see most of you are saying it rounds up, which is correct, so that when you round to the nearest 10 for 99, you round to 100. Okay. So we're gonna do another example problem, and then we're all gonna try it together, okay? So let's look at the number. Maddie, what number should we pick? 66. Who wants to tell me what number is in the tens place this time? Let's see. Oh, I'm going to call on a quiet hand. Jessica? But what number is in the tens place? It's 6s. So then we're going to look right to its next door neighbor and look at that number. And what does that number tell us? Thumbs up if you think that number tells us to round up to 70 or round down to 60. Oh, awesome. I love that I see all of you guys say that it rounds up to 70.
Can I do the number?
Well, we're actually going to do some together, so you guys are all going to get a chance to try these. So I'm going to pass out these. Ella, can you be a helper and pass out markers to everyone? And Maddie, can you pass out erasers to everyone?
I pass it like
They're going to only pass out to people who are sitting quietly and ready to go. There you go.
Oh, I got the country. No thanks. You want that to wait?
Celia, could you pass that to Jessica for me? Thank you.
Look up these. Hey, I didn't get a eraser. You took my marker away from me. Get that. Eraser. I need a board.
I know you're ready when you're sitting quietly and facing me. Thank you, Cameron. I love that Cameron is ready to go. He's facing me. His marker is ready to go. Maddie. Here you go. Okay, so the first problem we're going to do together is 18. So if you have something on your board right now, it should be erased. And can you write the number 18 on your board?
18.
And then we're going to put the, let's see, Maddie, what are the tens right below and above 18 on either side? Like if we rounded down, would we round to what would we round to if we rounded down? Celia, you want to help her out?
10.
10. And if we rounded up, what would we round to? Cameron?
20.
20. So if we wanted to round this to the nearest 10, what would we look for? Yeah, what are you thinking? Okay, how did you know that?
Because if you count backwards 8, it would be 10.
Mhm.
If you count up 2 more, it would be 20. And 20 is greater than 10.
Oh, I love that explanation. So it's 2 away from 20 and 8 away from 10. So you knew that that meant to round up, right? Awesome job. So 18 rounds to 20. Do you guys all see that? I love that. Okay. So you can actually round to any place value. So we're going to try a little harder one. I know you guys are ready for it. All right? So I'm going to have you erase your board. And we're going to try a 3-digit number. Alec, you ready for this 3-digit number?
Where's my whistle?
You can share with Annalise for now, okay? We're going to try the number, let's do 546.
It's right there.
546. And I want to round this number to the nearest 100. So thinking about the rules that we just had, if we rounded down, the 100 would be 500. And rounding up would be 600. So if we're trying to round to the nearest 100, this time we look at the 100 place value and then look at the number right next to it. Bryce, what number is next to the 100 place value?
4.
4. So 40. And is the 4, does that rule say round down to 500 or round up to 600? Why don't you write what you think if it should be, or you can circle 500 or 600 on your board, and when you're ready you can turn it around.
Yeah.
Right, most of you guys have one circled. Ashley, how come you circled 600?
Because it's not counting. It's counting forward, and it's close to 600. Because if you count to 600, 400, 546 is by the 600.
Oh, you see it's close to the middle of between 500 and 600, but actually, can somebody help her out? Cameron, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking that's 500 because it's kind of in the middle, but it's not 50 yet, so it's closer to 500.
So it's near like the bottom half, right? So it's under the halfway mark, right? So 546 actually rounds to 500. All right. Great job, guys. It's time to switch rotations. I'm going to have you erase your boards and set them down. That was a quick one, yep.
That quick.
Yes, they are. Thanks, guys.